Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be doing my fourth paycheck or cash stuffing for paycheck number 4 for the month of August. So this is gonna be our last paycheck of the month. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to upload this. Most likely not when I usually do, which is the Sunday. I will try to roll out the videos that I've been filming because you guys know I've moved, so I've been vlogging, and I've also done an empty apartment tour and just small updates on how the apartment life is going. I'm actually filming in my new office right now, so hopefully you guys like the setup. This is a little impromptu because I quickly got the stuff that I used for filming because I personally need the money here. We're gonna go ahead and start stuffing our cash envelopes. You guys already know how this works. I will not, however, not have my Sharpie because I do like to update my savings challenge towards the end. I cannot find it, but I'm trying to film this in the middle of Mia's nap. So we're gonna stuff our cash envelopes right now, and some of these I haven't really used because I haven't really been, mine and Mia's, we haven't been shopping for anything. So this is actually going to go to the rollover, all of the money that's left in my cash envelopes. And the rollover is used for, for example, if I want to buy something for myself, like underwear, I'll pull from the rollover, or for something for Mia, which is usually Mia's. It doesn't really matter, but I just like to have that all in one go. But the food actually has a little bit of money in here. It has $17. So actually, let me put the 10 and the 5 towards my savings challenge. And I'm contemplating if I could put the... No, I'm just going to leave that in there just in case. And miscellaneous does not have anything in there. So we're going to put $20, $40, $5, $50, $1, $52 in our rollover cash envelope. And this is just for anything that Mia and I want for, whatever. And I've been doing this recently. It's not something I've been doing for a long time. So that is it for that. And now we can start on the envelopes that I have here. Carla, which is, me, I get $25 every week. That's my usual allowance. And if I do find something online that I like, I just pay that to my bank envelope, which is in my pink binder. Mia gets $25 as well. She also pays the bank back most of the time because sometimes I just let it slide, like if it's something for diapers. I've actually been letting diapers slide since diapers are so expensive, and I just wanted her to have a little bit more money in there. Food gets 120, which I break down into 6 20s, just so it's easier to give to a cashier, just in case they don't take big denominations, because I used to have 100 and a 20 just to simplify things. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 into our food cash envelope. And then miscellaneous gets $10. So please, if I haven't posted anything as far as our move, just be patient. I know you guys are very patient. I've been just having trouble editing because I have a separate office now, and I'm having trouble unboxing all of my stuff. It's just been a really hectic couple of days for us here, adjusting, and the lack of sleep sometimes because it's not very well made, like the apartments. It was made where, you can hear the upstairs neighbor walking, even though they're just walking like how they should be. It makes a lot of noise. I figured they work at 7, and so they also have kids, so they get the kids up at 7 as well, and it wakes us up, honestly. So I'm trying to adjust my sleep schedule to maybe be up at 7. That'll be good for my productivity as well. So I'm trying to sleep early and wake up early. The next thing we're gonna stuff is our sinking funds. So sinking funds gets $10 every time. You guys already know the drill, but we do like to count and see how much we've gotten in our sinking funds. So sinking funds for my baby girl savings account is $700. 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So we ended the month of August with $760 for Mia's savings account. We're still not quite on that $1,000 yet for us to be able to replace that with a 1K slip, but that is totally fine. We're, you know, pacing it. There's still a long time for me to be able to save up for her. I am including, hopefully I can save up enough for her quinceañera for here, and then give her some extra money once she like moves out as well. Medical gets $10 in here. Alright, so for medical we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10, and 15. Sorry, I paused for a second. Okay. And then gifts gets $10 as well. We have 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 5. 255 in our gifts. Christmas gets another 10 as well. I honestly stopped stressing about Christmas too much now, because we'll just make it work. We have 100, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 dollars in our Christmas sinking funds, and that's more than what I had last year, so I think I'm doing a great job. And then family time gets 100. Okay, we have 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and $70 for family time. We're slowly, you know, coming into that $200, so that'll be a good cushion in there once we start our activities for the year, for fall, hopefully, and Christmas. And our last sinking funds is our car maintenance. So this gets $10 as well. And I do like to exchange my bills at the end of the month and making them larger, so it's just easier to count. So sometimes I make a video about it, sometimes I don't, just depending on how much there is or how much time I have. But it looks like for this one I won't be making like a sinking funds update or an end of the month update. It's just I have a lot on my plate, as you guys already know. So we have 1, 2, 10, 20, 30, 45 for our car maintenance. That's $245. That's amazing. And that is it for our sinking funds binder, and I do update these trackers at the end of the video. As soon as I find my Sharpie, I'll update those. The next one is our bills binder, which is my blue one right here. It looks teal on camera, but it is blue. Alright, rent gets $252, and this is going to be for the month of September. So we're prepared. 251 and 2. For rent, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 50, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not $1,008 in here. I'm actually gonna take out 100 in here, just because we made a deal with my husband's in-laws that we're gonna leave the air conditioner there, the mini fridge, and all of the other accessories in the bath for that $200. So we won't be paying them for rent anymore, because we left all of those stuff in there, as well as some other things like tables, as well as shelvings, because somebody is gonna live there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 59, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I actually only need 907. Our rent is 905, and $2 is for the money order in our bank. So I'm gonna leave this $1 in here. Okay, so we're set on rent for the month of September, and it still blows my mind that we were able to afford rent like this when our jobs before we couldn't even afford. We were scraping by with even with 2 roommates. So either our jobs, well, it's I guess a couple of things, like our jobs wasn't that good, and also our money handling is terrible. Like even earlier, my husband and I were discussing like what we did with our money and how we handled it was terrible, and how we would just like sign up for credit cards and just let it stack and just be okay with the payments monthly. We were just not prepared and like financially with how everything is. All right, so electric gets 30 as well. So this is done as well. At the end of the month, I take out all of the cash in our bills and then put it in our cushion and then pay all the bills throughout the month because we are a month ahead in our bills. So here we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, and 20. 120 in our electric bill. So that'll be saved in there. And then Wi-Fi gets $18. And 18. All right, so Wi-Fi we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 55, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. So this one has $72. So I guess I increased it. So we're just gonna leave 72 in here. Insurance gets 30 as well. And we have to transfer our renter's insurance to our current apartment, so this might change again depending on how everything's gonna be. We still have the same amount of items. I just don't know about the policy if you do change it. I'm not quite sure. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110, and 20. 120 into our insurance for the next month. Hopefully that's enough. My phone gets $20. I have $3. Yeah, we have $20 in here. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, and 3. My phone is like 82.56, but I just round up. That's how I always like to budget. I always round up. And then husband's phone is $20. This he just pays to his parents. So he has 20, 40, 60, and 80 into my husband's phone. So the next time you see my cash stuffing, this will be empty again because we're gonna start over for the month of September. So I won't make an updated video on like how everything is. I'm sorry guys, it's just been so hectic lately. Subscriptions gets $7. 7. Okay, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8 for our subscriptions. And then the last here is our gas, which gets $40. Okay, so we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, and 60 for our gas. And you guys know we're pretty lucky with how our gas is per mile. It has still increased, but having $5 per gas in other states is just ridiculous. Like, they need to stop raising everything. And we actually made the cut in our apartment. They raised, like they said, the zip code that we have, the state mandated that they would raise the rents for like another $80. So we made that cut, and our landlord actually said she's gonna text us that that's our rent is the one we agreed at. So there's proof, that there's a written proof that that's the rate that we signed up for, that we talked about when we got, you know, accepted into this apartment. We just keep getting amazing landlords. They're just the best, or what do you call those, property managers is what I should call them. But they're just doing their best. They're doing a great job. So our last binder here is our pink binder, and this is my fun binder. I get to stuff money in here for savings, for debt snowball. Well, there was one person that asked what a debt snowball is, and somebody explained it like really well. So thank you guys so much for helping each other in the comments when I can't get to the questions. You guys are amazing, helping each other out, educating each other. I really like the community that we're building here. It's just, you guys are amazing. and I hope you guys stick around and help me, you know, answer these questions that I can't get to, because it's just been overwhelming for me, to be honest, but it's a good problem to have. But anyways, so we have emergency fund and we're putting in $100 in here again. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stuff this much every time, but I think this will be the last time that I'll focus on emergency fund. We'll see. We'll see at how everything looks like once I've put in all of this money and I've distributed it to where it should go. I'm gonna see how much I should, you know, put on emergency fund some more, or if we can go back on focusing on debt. So we have 1, 2, 3, 420 into our emergency fund. And there's a random 20 in there because I think it was 2 stuffings ago that I didn't know where the money that was left over was supposed to go, so I distributed between emergency fund, debt snowball, and my challenges. So debt gets $8, guys. Not that much, but still pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in here. It's not that much, but like I said, we're not really focusing on this. We're just putting what we can. And now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 125. That's still really good. So yes. And then I guess this one, the $2, let me put this, let's put that into debt too. So we have 127 towards debt. And then $5, I'm gonna put 1 in here. That was from the leftover from the food. And then the $10 doesn't really get a lot of love, but we're gonna put this extra $10 in here. And the $50 savings challenge will get the 50 that we've budgeted for. And then the 100 that was, you know, left over from our rent because we didn't have to pay our in-laws back, or my in-laws back. We're gonna put that into the bank just as part of our emergency fund. So this is my bank money. So if I do find something that I like online and then I buy it with a cushion, I pay it back using this. I remit this at the end of the month, every end of the month, and it goes back to the cushion. And that's how I've been liking it. So thank you guys so much for watching and continuing to support me. I really appreciate it. I hope I can get out some content for you guys just to show you like how our new apartment looks and how everything has been going. You guys know I like to talk about those things and about our life. I will see you on my next video. Bye!